Hello everyone, welcome to another Daily Blues here on 100% Chelsea. All the latest transfer news to do with Chelsea Football Club. Bit of breaking news, talk about good timing, but unfortunately it's not breaking news about a player coming to us, it's about a player leaving. In the last hour, this has happened and it's been confirmed by Sky Sports News. It is Filipe Luis. He is going. He is leaving Chelsea Football Club. According to Sky sources, the deal has been agreed, not confirmed, not announced, but it's been agreed between Chelsea and Atletico Madrid. It's Filipe Luis going back to Atletico Madrid, and the fee is around 15 or 16 million. It's around that price. I'd say around 15 million is what sources are saying. So 15 million pounds for Filipe Luis going back home. And I don't know about you guys, but Filipe Luis, 15 million, I think that's a good bit of business. You know, he wasn't someone else playing every week. He wasn't, a player that's, guaranteed a place at left back. And we've sold him for 15 million. Good bit of business as far as I'm concerned. But it does mean now, with Filipe going, it means that we are on the hunt for another left back. It's as simple as that. And it does seem like our main target for left back is going to be Baba Rahman. And Baba Rahman has been linked with us, but there's been nothing major spoken about him. I haven't seen any big link. I haven't seen any big news about Baba Rahman, that he's in talks or, he's in discussions with Chelsea. I've seen nothing of that. So it does probably mean that we have to wait till this deal is completed, till Filipe Luis is gone. That's it, done, for us to be able to hear something new about a left back. So who would you want? Who would you want at left back? Let me know. Leave me your comments for your left back preference. I couldn't tell you, to be honest, who I want, because I don't really know who's available. All I've seen is the link with Rahman, and that's been really minor. It's been really minor. I've spoken about him once on Daily Blues. I've spoken about him only once. And I think he'd be a good fit for left back, for a second left back, because remember, Dave has got that position covered. We've got Azpilicueta there for our number one left back. But in terms of getting someone else in, Baba Rahman has been the only suggestion so far. Would you go for someone else? Let me know in the comments. Let me know. Moving on from the Filipe Luis deal, more will come to you as it does come to me, is Loic Remy. Now, Loic Remy is apparently he's staying, guys. He's not going anywhere. He is not going anywhere. And that's good news for me as far as I'm concerned. That is absolutely great news. He apparently has confirmed this himself. He has gone and said that he is definitely staying, and he feels the arrival of Falcao is going to help him. So for those of you who have said, no, Falcao coming means Loic Remy is stuffed, Remy likes it. He wants Falcao in the Chelsea team. He has said he prefers Falcao there because it's going to push him and give him more of a nudge to perform better. That is the sort of attitude I've been waiting to hear. That is the sort of comment I've been waiting for. I've just been waiting for Remy to say, you know what? Bring it on. I'm going to prove myself. I scored goals last year when I needed to, and I'm going to do the same again. And he has come out and he said exactly what I wanted to hear. So Loic Remy, thank you so much. Great to still have you about. Crystal Palace, unlucky, guys. Unlucky. What can I say? He is still a Chelsea man, and he's remaining a Chelsea man. So moving on from the Loic Remy business, great to hear he's staying. That's all I have to say. He's staying. We've got our three strikers sorted. Moving on, has been another development today, and it's non-Chelsea related, but I have to mention it. It's Lee Nelson. Lee Nelson, the comedian. The Lee Nelson himself at FIFA, after Sepp Blatter was about to give some sort of press conference or some sort of, he was basically on TV about to give a speech, and Lee Nelson come out on the stage in front of an audience and just with loads of fake cash, fake money, and he just threw it at Blatter and went, yeah, this is for the 2026 bid, North Korea to host the World Cup in 2026. Here's some cash. And he turned to the audience and started giving it large, turned back to Blatter after security came on, and he threw the cash at Blatter's face. Lee Nelson, you are a legend. Legend. I would have done the same thing. We've all been waiting for someone to do something like this. Absolute legend. He got escorted, but he got escorted peacefully. You know, he went off in the distance with his head high, and Blatter was there looking like a mug. Because let's face it, corruption gets you nowhere. And I don't welcome the news that Platini is being pushed for the FIFA presidency because he is another corrupt one. I don't want him. And I'm scared that if Blatter goes, Platter will be the one to. Sorry, if Blatter goes, Platini will be the one to replace him. So I do not want that one happening. I really don't. However, great from Lee Nelson. Great gesture. Applause from me and 100% Chelsea. So there we are. Right. Moving on from that, let's get to your comments and let's see what you have to say about Filipe Luis, what you have to say about Loic Remy because he's staying. What do you have to say about Lee Nelson? Let's get to your comments. Right. We've got a few of you. Let's say 9 Wolves 2007 says £15 sounds about fair. That is, isn't it? It is a good bit of business. You have to say it is a good bit of business. Anyan 1992 says Chelsea fans channel claims that Stones to Chelsea is a done deal. What do you think? Stones to Chelsea. I think there's something there. I think it's going to get done. As I said with Tony and Louis yesterday, it's going to get done. Whether, you know, we place 20 million, rejected. We're going to place 26. That's going to get rejected. They're going to play a bit of hardball. As Tony said, we're probably going to get him for around 29, 30 million. He will be a Chelsea player, that's for sure. And Jose Mourinho actually confirmed that he had an interview with Sky Sports. He said that we are after Stones. We are interested in the player. Everton haven't said no. We're not selling him, done. They've just said we don't accept the bid. So we're going to launch a bigger bid. And Stones, I honestly think he'll be a good fit. You know, we have to look at John Terry and him being replaced. Stones coming in would be fitting the bill perfectly. 21 years old, looking for the future, learning from the best. It'd be a great way to see John Terry out. Put Stones in. He's the next, 10 years. As Mourinho said, we have 3 centre-backs and Ivanovic. 3 of them are two of them, are over 30 years old. So we have to look to the future. We have to look to the future. And with getting someone under 30, getting someone young in, as Mourinho said, it's looking for the next 10 years. So Stones would be a great buy. Stones would honestly be a great buy. Adib Sheikh is happy Remy staying. He's saying, Remy staying, yay! Remy is class, says Fome. Yes, it's great news, isn't it? It is really great news. 9 Wolves 2007 says, why sign Barber? Contrao is proven. That's because Contrao is not for sale. So we have to go after someone like Barber Rahman. To be honest, we have to say who is available. We have to look at who is available. And at the moment, left back, no one is really available except for Rahman. He's the only one that's been linked with us. So it does seem like we are going to go after him, but I would hold off and wait and see what happens. Wait until the Filipe Luis deal is done. Then we know we definitely need a left back. We have the whole transfer window. I'm sure we'll get someone. Ryan says, any news on John Stones and Pedro? Pedro, yes. Remember, as I said, Bartafo won the presidency, so it does mean Pedro is paved the way. Mourinho has come out and said that we're not even going to get Pedro. He has said we have 5 winners, and the only way we'll go after someone else is if one of those wingers goes. And at the moment, the only one I can see possibly leaving is Victor Moses. So we have to wait and see. If Victor Moses leaves the club, be sure to know we are getting a winger in. If he doesn't leave, Pedro is done. He's not coming. So I just want to say that to you guys. Emmanuel Marty says, Ricardo Rodriguez from Wolfsburg is a good left back. That is true. I do like Rodriguez. I think he is a good left back. Is he Chelsea caliber though? Is he Chelsea quality? I'll leave it to you. I think he would fit. I think he'd be a good left back. But let's play a bit more of our options. Let's not draw conclusions. We have to see who we could possibly get and go after them. No one say Leighton Baines, please. Or Luke Shaw for that matter. Anyway, Tushar says, we have signed Stones. Done deal. As I said, I think it will be done. It'll get to a point where we will get Stones. It will happen. 30 million, I guarantee he will become a Chelsea player. But let's wait and see what happens in terms of the price. As Tony said, we might be able to save $1 million or 2, maybe 29, maybe 28. But it will be around that region. 30 million, I reckon. We will get him. Adib says, shout out to Adib. Emmanuel says, Witsel. What about Witsel? At the moment, no new developments concerning Witsel. Nothing at all. All we know is that Roman did fly off to Russia to try and seal the deal himself. No news yet. So let's wait and see. Let's wait and see. Tushar says Pedro will choose United over us. Would he? I don't think he would. I don't think he would. I think he'd choose us because we are proven. We are proven. We're champions. We're going after more silverware. He is a winner. I'm sure he doesn't want to go a season without a trophy. He has the best manager in the world available at Man United. God forbid, at Chelsea, not Man United. God forbid me say that. So I'm sure he would choose Chelsea. But, we have to wait and see. Is he going to come? We have to wait and see if we do get rid of a winger. At the moment, we're not getting Pedro. Until someone leaves who plays as a winger, then we'll get Pedro. At the moment, I feel Victor Moses is going to be that guy that might leave. But nothing is being done so far about Victor Moses. He remains a Chelsea player. So at the moment, as it stands, we have 5 wingers and we're not getting anyone. That's according to Mourinho. But Mourinho and his mind games, he says one thing, does the complete opposite, and he surprises all of us. Chelsea Forever 10 says, what happened to Aaron Geese? Media were BSing. I can't really swear. That's a good question. That's a good question. That might have just been media talk. It might have. But remember, the transfer window is massive. Look at the Kennedy deal. Just deals doesn't have to be announced for it to actually be done. They don't have to come out and say it's confirmed for a deal to actually be done. Who knows? Aaron Geese might actually be on his way. We just don't know. Look at Kennedy. Kennedy is a Chelsea player. Have you heard any announcements? No. Sky haven't said anything. No newspapers have said anything. No one's come out and said it's completed. He is with the Chelsea team wearing Chelsea colours in a Chelsea flipping training camp. He is there. He took pictures on Instagram. Oscar published it on his Instagram, with Kennedy and all the Brazilian lot. He is a Chelsea player, but it just hasn't been announced. So we have to wait and see. We honestly just have to keep it on its tabs. Let's just see what happens. It might be a deal that's done. We just don't know. We just don't know. So, as I said, let's wait and see. Caesar Sterling says, I'd rather give a chance to Traore than Pedro. I wouldn't bet against it. I really wouldn't, because Traore has talent. Traore is a young boy with a lot of talent, and he would be happy to come on and learn from the best. I would agree. If he does stay, which I think he will, I think he will end up playing this season. I'd be more than happy for him to be playing. But if Pedro comes, he's world class and he's proven. We do need good depth that we can definitely rely on. If Hazard gets injured and we put Traore on, we just don't know what it's going to be like. So Pedro's more proven, but I would definitely give a chance to Traore. More than definitely. Tunde says, do you think Bamford will have a successful loan at Palace and be ready to take Falcao's place next season? I have heard about Bamford. Apparently he's going on loan just, across the road. Palace, as I said, is not far from Stamford Bridge. Yes, I think he will. If he has one good season in the Premier League where he's playing week in, week out, I can place a house on it that Bamford will be our next best thing up front. Will be. He's already proven in the Championship. If he comes to the Premier League and has one good season on loan somewhere, which would be Palace, I reckon, then I think he would be more than happy to start taking the big leagues, seriously, and try and get his place at Chelsea. So yeah, next season I see Bamford being in our squad. Ryan says Pedro to Man United. Fingers crossed that don't happen. Fingers crossed that doesn't happen, because if it does, they're honestly playing hardball, and I would possibly put them ahead of Arsenal now. They are seriously serious being, they are going after players this transfer window, and going after Bell for 95 million. I have to say that's just a rumor for now, but you just never know. As I said, with transfers, you never know. More times than most, it's media talking, newspapers chatting rubbish. But you just never know. And if it's true, Man United can be a force. They can honestly be a force this year. So let's wait and see what happens. Chelsea Maniac 321 says the Isco rumor seems to have disappeared. Is there any chance? No. He's staying at Madrid, I think, anyway. I think he's staying. That's a good one. That Chelsea fan says, stop talking about midfielders when we've got Mikel. He loves Mikel. This one is a big Mikel fan. I agree. Mikel, as I said, we have midfielders in place. You know, I just think we need to get one more. If we get Witsel or someone like that at that caliber, then we can rely on Mikel just to close the game down when we have to. When we have to. And we know next year we're not looking to do that. We're looking to play with more options, more depth, and play more attractive football. Try and get games sorted out early on in the first half. And if we have to, we bring Mikel on. I'm sure he'll be happy. I'm sure he'll be happy. Chris Follett says, I'd put Santa ahead of Arsenal. That's a good one, but you can't really. Arsenal are a threat. You have to say they're a threat. If they fix up their centre-back situation, if they get a defensive mid maybe, they are title contenders. You have to say it. But better than us? No, of course not. Of course not. As I said, when the Community Shield comes, we'll prove it. We will be Arsenal. But Arsenal will be there. And we have to be wary of that. We can't take them lightly. The Chosen One 3461 says, apparently Man United have made a £69 million bid for Thomas Muller. Listen, if all the bids that were reported were true, then each team would have a 50-man squad. They're not getting Muller. They're not getting Muller. There's no chance. And if it does happen, then I will drink 10 more eggs in front of all of you. How does that sound? All right. Oliver says, Mikel is a bus parker. Exactly. He's our bus parker. When we need to, park the bus, bring Mikel on. Ichtu says, no midfielder after all? It'd be a huge mistake. No, I guarantee we will get a midfielder somehow. We will end up getting a midfielder, I reckon. So yeah, we'll wait and see what happens. But I think we will get him. Anyan 1992 says we should keep Moses since he is homegrown. He is homegrown. Yes, I was wondering what HG meant. He is homegrown. He is a homegrown player. So yes, that could be the only reason why we're keeping Victor Moses, because he's homegrown. And we need homegrown players. Gazman says Muller won't go to United. I agree. K9, what do you think of our new kit? I like it. I just don't like the tyres. If it got rid of the tyres, as I said, the bus strokes are going to be countless this season. We are going to have loads and loads of bus strokes. Loads because of the tyres. But bring them on. I enjoy them. I like the banner. I do like it. At least they can't slag us off for anything else. At least it's just for, us being a bus, which you can't complain. We are. And we're a strong one too. Ishtu says, what do you think about the new away kit? I love the away kit. It's my favorite. The white one with the blue and red. We practically look like France, but it looks nice. If you've seen the long sleeve one, it looks even better. So yeah, I do love the away kit. That is our best one. Oliver says, I read Mourinho is willing to let Cuadrado go. That won't happen. Why? Because he has been given the number 11 shirt this year. That's his shirt. He's been given Didier's shirt. You don't give a player Didier's shirt and then say, oh, you know what? Sorry, we're selling you. It's not happening. I think Cuadrado is staying. He's going to complement Falcao nicely when he has to. And, yeah, we've got enough wingers. Last comment, Chelsea Forever 10 says, Bertrand Traoré is better than Raheem Sterling. You heard it here first. Respect to you, Chelsea Forever 10. I agree with that comment with flying colours. Just because Sterling's gone for 49 million to City, where he's just going to play for the money, he doesn't care about City, which is great because it means City get to tumble a bit more. But Bertrand Traoré is going to be a bigger talent than Sterling is. Sterling's overrated, and I've said it. But there we are, guys. There we are. That's been Daily Blues for all of you today. If I've missed any of your comments, I do apologize. Remember, these comments come in thick and fast, so I can't read every single one. I do apologize, but do be sure to leave me your comments, and if I do read it, then you get a little shout out. And once this goes off the air, leave your comments in the comment section when it does pop up. So thank you all for watching Daily Blues one more time. Be sure to leave your comments. Hit the subscribe button to 100% Chelsea if you are new. Remember, we are getting content out within the next couple of days. By tomorrow, day after, and a few days after that, we are getting more content out with myself, Tony, and Louis. It will be a bit controversial, but bring on the banter. So be sure to look out for that, guys. Thank you all for watching. Be sure to check out all our social media links in the description, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And I'll see all of you tomorrow for another edition of Daily Blues. So thank you for watching, guys. Have a great and pleasant evening, and keep the blue flag flying high. I'll see you tomorrow.